In today's video, I want to show you how working with the knot, you can also use a couple of sharp angles to signify a will impulse to go and change direction. So here we're going from left towards the right, and then there's a sharp angle here, and then we're changing direction from right to left, and then a sharp angle here as we again apply our will force and continue with going from left to right. So this is the knot that we're going to be working with today, and this knot, just like in the last video, can go towards condensing, petrifying, becoming even narrower and more sharp, and you know, I think I kind of showed you that in the last video. Or it can go towards kind of bloating, dispersing, where it becomes really curvy. It still has the sharp angles, but you can make it even more slender and petrifying. So what I want to show you now is this more harmonious knot on a string. So what we want to do is I always think of it when I do this string as a little boat. That sort of helps me when I go through creating the string. So here we start off by having a line that rises, and then we create our sort of boat shape, and then a kind of curve that comes up, and then a boat shape, and then a curve down, curves up again, and then a boat shape, and then a curve down and up, and then a boat shape, and so on. The reason I'm thinking like this is I'm thinking it's a little boat, and we are having a nice sea to sail in, you know, a nice sea to sail in, and a boat shape. But you could also turn it on its head. It works equally well. So what we would do there instead is we'd have our line come down the way, and then we put the boat on land because the sea is way too big for us to go out in. And then we've put the boat on land because the sea is too big to go out in. Boat on land, sea is too big to go out in, so the boat's on land, and so on. So this is the shape that you should be practicing this week. I'll just show you how it can also look. You can actually do this same string, the same sequence, but with rounded edges. If you do that, you can play with that, then it would look like this. It's a completely different feel when you're doing this. Here you have like a micro pause as you're applying your will and changing direction. Micro pause, micro pause, micro pause, micro pause. Here it's one long fluid motion. But what you will find as you're doing this, if you've been following the Form Drawing Friday since the beginning, then you'll find that this is quite a different feel. This has a kind of rhythmic feel to it, where we speed up in some places and slow down in others, and then we speed up and slow down in the bind. So we have the bind and release mechanism much more pronounced here. And of course you can turn this around so that it then becomes like this instead. So, you know, try and mirror your forms, and if you feel like it, then try and do it with the rounded. I'll be back next week with a new form drawing exercise for you.